Alright, it's been a while since I've streamed anything that was not Outer Wilds. Yeah, this isn't the Outer Wilds. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, so I've been a little distracted. December's going to be really busy. I'm going to try to crank out the next Shady Files video by the end of the year. Let's see. I got a lot to do. I'm trying to put a whole lot of work in every day. Oh, actually, before we even get started, you're going to see the stream cut out. So give me a second. Okay, I reset the VPN. The recording's still going on. Hi guys on YouTube. Oh, actually the whole thing crashes. I think. Maybe? No, it doesn't look like I'm crashed. Alright, let's maybe tentatively hit the streaming button again. Oh. Looks like it may have connected. Alright. So I was able to keep recording. Yeah, I got a bunch of connected, disconnected. All right, well, it says 0 viewers. We'll see if anyone shows up. Mitchie said Lighthouse sounds good. And other people suggested this game, but I could just be, you know, playing this on my own like a probe sent out into space. It's like, yeah, you do that. And now I'm just, yeah, just going out there doing my thing all by myself. We'll see. Where's the game? I will admit, it's that's a bit loud. It's actually not that. It's the same setting as usual. I'll keep going and see. Quest for Glory had something that was too loud. Let me get loud in the intro. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if people don't show up, this will be a short stream. Because I got work to do. Okay, what was all that about? Super Gamer just resubscribed. Thanks, Super Gamer. You got your got a little overshadowed there. Okay, so what was that? Some guy was working the lighthouse, and then a baby was terrorized or something. Let me full screen this other thing so I can see it. Okay, so when I tested this game, I know that is the menu. That's all I know. Is it currently on yes or no? It doesn't even tell me. I guess I'll say yes. Return to game. Actually, let me make sure. The volume. Well, now the volume seems pretty quiet. Keep me posted on. I want to keep my stream full screen so I won't see how the audio is coming through. Go ahead and tell me if the game is too loud. I think it's fine right now. All right, Super Gamer in the chat. Sarah in the chat. People are here. All right, we're good. So, saw this arrow. Ooh, I shifted the chair. Hold on. Does it block? Yeah, or you can't look at it. I was hoping you'd be like, thump. What do I do about this? The puzzle is you gotta move the chair. Pen. No, it's the reading the stuff. Alright, see, what I want to do is be like, how long is this? Okay, it's pretty long, so I will read this, but might have to kind of skim it. Let's see. But I also need to learn the story, so let's see. I decided to get a house on the coast for the summer. Because apparently it was a bad idea. Get away from the city will give me a chance to clear my head and get some work done on my story. I can relate to this. Been watching the papers and going to look for a place next week. Oh yeah, you used to look for places to live in the paper. Hope it'll be the right one. Okay. No, I was definitely going to read it now. It was just, I was only trying to figure out whether I was going to read it, like, out loud or just to myself. House was perfect, the rent is reasonable. I guess I could kind of fast talk it, or I could just comment while I don't know. What rush are we in? It's the game's only going to get worse, right? And I don't mean in a bad way, just like it's a horror game, right? So we might as well enjoy things before whatever happens next happens. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. House is perfect and the rent is reasonable. There you go. Rent is not reasonable anywhere. I can move in at the beginning of April. Beautiful view of the coast. 5 miles from the nearest town. This is all just kind of... I think that's just setting it up. I don't think that's... I mean, I got the visual in my head now, but I don't think it's actually like a clue. You remember exactly where the town is. It's 5 minutes away. It has been a hectic 3 months. Here at last. January 16, April 14. I unloaded the trailer yesterday and I'm busy with the details of moving in. Took a walk by the sea. Shore is rocky, sand pebble beach. I found a trail to the water and enjoyed wading in the surf. Truly a beautiful place. And there's just a lighthouse, completely, you know, nondescript and insignificant. Is that page turn from Mist? I mean, I feel embarrassed that I can't immediately recognize. I mean, I immediately recognize it. No, it's Riven. It's Riven. Yeah. I was like, sounds like Mist, but it's not Mist, right? Yeah, it's the Riven sound, right? Settling into a routine, beginning to write. On May 3rd, met some locals. People are friendly, but tend to keep to themselves. I mean, it often happens. Weather's been cold and wet, but I'm sure it will improve by summer. Last night I was surprised to see the light was operating at the lighthouse. It is an old place and thought it was out of service. So it just started operating. Or either it suddenly started operating now, or the guy who's not been there until recently. Or at least, I don't know. Would you turn it on in the day? The lighthouse seems more of a night or storm thing. In which case, if the lighthouse is out of sight from your house, you're probably not going to look at it. I don't know. I've met the owner of the lighthouse. I was walking on the beach and came across a man out with his baby daughter. His name is Jeremiah Crick. He's some kind of a professor. He has purchased and renovated the lighthouse. Seems to be a fascinating character. He's repaired the old light. Sometimes it runs on, and sometimes runs it on stormy nights. Yeah. May 30. Writing is progressing well, and the weather is warmer. Nothing scary yet. Go to town twice a week for supplies. I saw Dr. Crick last Friday. He was with his daughter again. He calls her Mandy. I mean, he's gonna be a creep, like, right? But he calls her Mandy, but her real name is Amanda. Yeah. I will admit, I like the name Amanda, but I don't like Mandy. He seemed glad to see me, but was in a hurry. We only talked for a few minutes, but I held Mandy while he loaded his truck with bales of wire. Okay. June 5th. All right, it's summer, so is the weather good? Or no, I guess it officially starts late June. Whatever. June is... I mean, in Texas, summer starts in March, right? Are you kidding? He's not in Texas. I know. I have to remember to go back and correct myself with people who take me literally on things. I'm just spitballing, guys. Okay. June 5th. I woke last night to lightning and thunder. That can wake you up. Joey's always under the bed when that happens. It was late, but the weather was awe-inspiring. Sat up for more than an hour and watched the storm. I think I saw St. Elmo's fire at the lighthouse. The light was on when I awoke, but went off at the peak of the storm. I saw a bluish halo around the top of the tower. It lasted a few minutes and faded away. Which, by the way, I don't know why I said what I said earlier. So, because, I mean, the lighthouse is right there. You can see it. So why did it take him so long? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I was looking at my mouse and how it was... Did it get struck by lightning? I wasn't even looking at it. I was looking at my mouse. In fact, I was like, wait, this is an hourglass. I think he got struck by lightning. I wasn't even looking at it. Stop it. Yeah, lighthouse operators and grave diggers. Igor lonely. Joey, what the... Alright, what was I saying? Okay, bumped into Dr. Crick, which bumping into is always a funny phrase to me. That just means that you so happen to see them by coincidence. I always read it literally, and I have to be like, okay, that's right. Alright, bumped into... Mandy was fussy. We went to the diner to get her some milk. Had a good talk over coffee. But when I asked about his work, he gathered up the baby and left in such a hurry he forgot to leave money for his tab. What a dick. Just make up bullshit, dude. Hey, Tom. I was happy to pay it, however, as Dr. Crick and his daughter provided the most pleasant company I've had in weeks. I guess? I mean, to me, it would kind of sour the afternoon if he did that right at the end, even if the rest went great, but okay. June 21st. I am listless and uninspired. Ooh. So I got this thing, by the way. Just watch me grimace in pain over the course of the evening. I don't know. Something in my ear, my inner ear, is like sore. I don't know what's going on. Hurts. All right. I am listless and uninspired. I have taken to long walks exploring tide pools and coves nearby. It is hard to believe I am uninspired in such a beautiful place. For the last week I've been unable to write, but I know the story will come. So, once again, in a different time zone, so I can actually watch. So 4 a.m. is a good time for you, Tom. I mean, we've had this conversation before, but it's so strange to me. It wasn't a one-off. This is your schedule. Mostep's kind of like that. You know, he's in Australia, so... But he's fine with joining in my afternoon streams, which is 3, 4 in the morning for him. He's fine with that, but he would rather get up. He'd rather get up at 2 a.m. than stay up late. Yeah. Oh, that's the last thing. That's the last page. I was so engrossed in this, actually. That didn't seem that long at all. My whole month is going to be like that, Tom. Like, why did I start at 9:30 p.m.? And why I almost started 9:30 p.m. last night? Because each day, like, I'm first putting in, like, no, I'm getting a certain amount of work in on my YouTube project first. Because if I gotta hit a certain amount of progress every day. It's a long video. It's gonna be like twice as long as the last episode.
Hello, dear. It's your mother. It seems like we never hear from you anymore. Well, don't worry. Your father and I are fine. And honey, when you get tired of living in that damp, chilly house, your room at home is still waiting for you. Oh, and make sure you're taking your vitamins and using that nice umbrella Aunt Selma gave you last Christmas. Okay? I love you.
Oh.
Bye.
Kissy over the phone.
Hello? Remember me? Your editor? You're not answering your calls, are you? I'm getting tired of talking to a machine. I thought you'd be home writing, but apparently you're not. You know, I can't send out that advance until I actually see some of that story you're working on. Call me back. This is Jeremiah Crick. Something has happened. Something horrible. I have to leave immediately. I don't know how long I'll be gone. Amanda is here at the Lighthouse. I don't want to leave her alone. Please come right away. If you don't hear from me soon, it will mean that I have failed. And then... Oh God, I just can't think of that now. There is no time. I have no choice. Please, you're the only one who can help me. Come now.
Okay. So, you know what I'm going to do? Because all I did was just read the journal. I'm going to start the game over and look at and review it again. Because nothing basically happened. We just read the journal. I won't read the journal again, but let's just... A couple other people got here. There's almost no context. Might as well get everyone on the same page. And also, I'd like to see it again. So let's just go here. There's no problem because there's very little, just the opening and those messages. What? Hello? But the button doesn't work. Now that doesn't work. It broke. No. What is this? It's like a horror game. Okay, let's quit. I'm not confident saving will work. Now I'm nervous. So that's Mandy. So who is the shadow? It's probably me.
Hello, dear. It's your mother.
Oh yeah, I was gonna joke that this is why my ear is sore. Because I didn't take my vitamins.
Well, don't worry. Your father and I are fine.
Vitamins?
And honey,
Is that how the Brits say
tired
it?
of living in that damp, chilly house, your room at home is still waiting for you. Make sure you're taking your vitamins and using that nice umbrella Aunt Selma gave you last Christmas. Okay? I love you. Bye.
Hello? Remember me? Your editor? You're not answering your calls, are you? I'm getting tired of talking to a machine. I thought you'd be home writing, but apparently you're not. You know, I can't send out that advance until I actually see some of that story you're working on. Call me back. This is Jeremiah Crick. Something has happened. Something horrible. I have to leave immediately. I don't know how long I'll be gone. Amanda is here at the Lighthouse. I don't want to leave her alone. Please come right away. If you don't hear from me soon, it will mean that I have failed. And then... Oh, God, I just can't think of that now. There is no time. I have no choice. Please, you're the only one who can help me. Come now.
So, it's not actually certain. I could either be the guy who wrote this journal and is the aspiring writer who lives in this house by the coastline, or I could be some random stranger and the writer is dead and I just walked in this house and I am the stranger. Or you wake up in a house and you got to figure out this guy. I figure it's the former, but you know, everything's a fallacy. I actually wanted to check. Oh, hold on. Not that. Okay. I wanted to check and see, and yes, that message is already in before we see the lighthouse explode, which I thought was interesting. And I don't know if we need to log in to the game that, yes, I read this. Probably not, but... What is that? Lighter. Okay, it closes automatically. You don't have a death where you carry around a lighter and light yourself on fire or something. Keys. Found the keys. I found the keys quickly this time. I am carrying a purse. My purse. I keep thinking like I'm somebody else. I think I'm the person living here. All right, here we go. Let's watch it blow up. Okay, because you see, the other time it looked like it was struck by lightning, whereas before it looked like it emanated from the lighthouse. But maybe it was zoomed in too close to tell. So Amanda just got struck by lightning. Okay, I think there's nothing else to do. Or... Wait a minute. I was already told I won't have an opportunity to come back. Whew. I don't know. Hey, Centennial. Alright. Okay, that's my car. That's not part of the hill, so the solution might be this. Am I outside myself right now? I am. Or the car's just taking off on its own. Alright, well my car will have to save Amanda now. Alright, we gotta figure out what's going on in this lighthouse. What kind of question is that? Of course it's haunted. It's haunted by a silver ball of energy. Alright, at least I didn't forget my purse. What's in my purse? Nothing. Open it. Okay. This was outgoing. I took it. This was inappropriate of me, but okay. So he's writing his lawyer in Seattle. Okay. Oh. That's a weird interface. Okay, so turnaround is here, not on the sides. All right. That's not bad. It's not what I'm used to, but it's not bad. It's probably good, actually. All right, where's my hammer? Fire doesn't work. I'll have to work on that later. Yeah, he left. He said he left. So... I gotta figure out how to get in the house. Can I put this... just wedge the umbrella in the door jamb and open it. That's how you open doors. You force them open. Alright. And put that in my purse. The umbrella while it's open. What else do I do here? Aha! I was gonna say, I give up. This game beat me. It's too hard. But I found this at just the last second. Maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe it's the other one. Jonathan Creek. Well, his name is Jeremiah Crick. Alright, this is the back way into the house, right? No. Wait. I guess there's nothing else in here. Okay, so we're gonna bust the main door open with a crowbar, huh? What? Alright. No. This is my favorite item right here. Which means it's probably not going to last that long. Aha. Ah. I was like, do I need to arrange everything in like some perfect feng shui? Man, who has fallen for that? You're like, oh, let's go, and you end up clicking like that. Alright, this is too creepy. Find the light switch. Okay, good. Alright, somebody go get the baby. Do you hear that, Joey, and through my headphones? He kind of perked up at this sound. Hey, buddy. Alright, so I'm not gonna move until I turn on the light. So my character is clearly not a parent. I assume a woman. I mean, most men don't carry purses like that. Ow, my ear. Goodness. Shut up, baby. Here's my torch. Alright, let there be light. No light switch here. I find it amazing just how many games I've still, of the classic era, I still have not played. I guess there are just a few that I replay over and over and over again. What do I do? Thank God. All right, we win. We saved the baby. Who would have known that trick? I bet if I go back in now. No? Baby's just kind of burned out on yelling. Something behind the door? No? Lighter, umbrella, a letter, and a crowbar. I mean... yeah, or just start hacking at the dark with your crowbar. See, it keeps shutting, so maybe it's telling me there's nothing else in here, but... maybe I'm just not clicking on the right thing? Okay, yeah, see? I didn't like that signal that no matter where I clicked, it was closing. Like, it should... if there's something in here, it should stay open as long as I'm poking around. Okay. That bigger handle didn't work. It might be the lighthouse blown out. I don't know. Alright. Now we got a lot to explore. Ooh, a puzzle. No. Let me play with the puzzle. Oh. Aha! Puzzle box. What? I thought maybe I solved one side and I just need to solve another side. Okay, so it's just the stuff left to right, top to bottom. Oh. Oh, it's one of those traffic jam games, maybe. I will admit, I don't know what the goal is. That one doesn't move for some reason. Neither does that. Unfortunately, the puzzle seems... whoa. Even that moves. I was gonna say, the puzzle seems to be to figure out what to do. Okay, now the other side opens. What? Oh. It's the only interaction that I see. Whoa. Alright, I picked something up. Okay, is that still in the puzzle box, or is that for something else? Did I finish the puzzle box? That might be all I need here. That may have been the goal. Wait, what was that? Oh no! What was that? Well, actually, it's still like that. Alright, so I apologize for just, you know, madly clicking on everything, hoping something works. I'm supposed to check on the baby, and instead I'm playing around with fucking puzzle box. Ooh, shiny toys. Crowbar time. All right. Oh.
July 1st, 4 p.m. I have just returned from the other side. As on the previous test run, the portal stayed open for almost an hour, convincing me that my most recent modifications to the power modulation tube were successful. On this last trip, I extended my explorations, following the path until I came to a tall building some distance down the rocky coast. Approaching the tower, I was surprised to hear a voice call to me from a high window. I looked up to see a man waving excitedly. To my surprise, I could understand his speech. He invited me to come up at once.
The other side, huh? So we thought maybe you'd end up, you know, in some non-English speaking country, but all right, more stuff to pick up. Oh. We had one of these when I was a kid. I know a lot of people say, oh, I wish I had one of those green lamps. Well, we did. Haha. It made us wealthy. What did I just pick up? I just stole his seashell collection. Does he wear those sandals? Just keep poking at the shelves until you put more stuff in your inventory. Also, let's look at the globe. See if it still has the Soviet Union on it. Oh. Quest for Glory safe. Remember that? All right. I was gonna say this reminds me of King's Quest 7, how they did inventory. It's a little spinny thing. But this is the same company and around the same time, so yeah. The animated cursor. The worst animation cursor was Seventh Guest. Constant finger wagging. What is this for? All right, am I gonna need a second purse? Yeah, I got this. Whoa, I can rearrange. I can organize my inventory. That makes sense. Yeah, let's put the shells in the purse. My lighter and my crowbar need to be readily available. My open umbrella belongs in my purse, obviously. My key. What is this? It doesn't zoom in on it. How do I zoom in on an item? What is that? I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a paintbrush on one side and a blade on the other. I am not gonna know. I guess I'll step out of here. I'm not gonna know. I'm just gonna apply mystery item and everything. Alright. What terrible things have you seen? I should not have pat the baby on the head. Why did I do that? Oh yes, of course. Hey kid, what is this? Stop crying. Tell me what this is. Hey Joey, are you alright? I need to reassure my cat.
May 11, 3 p.m. Today, I opened the gate and was about to begin modifications when a figure suddenly appeared on the other side. It was bipedal and roughly shaped and sized like a man, though impossibly thin, with long limbs. I was startled and prepared to shut down the device, but the creature made no move toward me, just peered curiously, first at the portal and then at myself. Its eyes were small and intelligent, almost mischievous, but there was no malice in them. We stared at each other for as long as a minute. Then it turned and loped out of my view. This visitation confirms a growing suspicion that I have discovered some kind of parallel universe, for the creature is of a species not to be found upon this earth.
Yeah, so... Oh my god. Is there a pacifier? Here. Drrrring. I can make louder noises than you. Yeah, here you go. Here, play with this. Knock yourself out. You know? Oh my god, get it out of your system. I had a realization. It's quite possible she wasn't born in here. She may have been grown in here. Huh. Something to think about. What is that? Oh, a compass. That shelf is brighter, so I'm going to assume that's the one we want. Look, come on. At the very least, there's some loose change in here. And also some Cheeto crumbs and belly button lint. All right. Joey, Joey's getting sick of this baby. Hey, buddy, are you all right? I bet that's the genetic sample that he got to get the clone for the baby. Should not have gone into the baby room this early. Alright, what do we got to eat here? Oh, thank God. No! Get away from... Don't shake the baby that way. At least it's quiet in here. I mean, you got portal noises. Here's the bottle of the portal. Hold on, this might be an important clue. He did. Well, he's a nice guy. Do I just rush in this portal? I'm not done here. I guess I'll save. Huh. Oh, now we're suddenly in the basement in Shivers 2. Or no, Shivers 1. Sorry. That wasn't smart. Oh. I'm not dead! Yeah, that'd mess you up as a kid. Alright. Now I can go back to writing my story. Oh. Give me this. No? Aha! Oh no. So, what if I didn't have all the other stuff from the other place? Wait a minute. Lighthouse? No, is that the same lighthouse, or am I mean, this looks like a completely different place. Man, we got a ton of inventory items. It's gonna be hard. Should I have gone this way or should I go that way? No, you can't go that way. And that's not actually a way either. Alright. I also have a compass telling me stuff. Ooh, left or right? Let's go left. So this is the parallel universe lighthouse. It's probably a parallel mad scientist. They probably live in like a similar but more aesthetically pleasing version of us. But they would probably say the same about us. Because they don't understand anything. Our world's gone to shit. Let's go here. That's what I was trying to do. It's hard to figure out where the key point on the what the active point on the cursor is. What is this? Oh. Ah. As soon as I click there, everything turns off. Okay, so when I look up, I get music. Okay, so okay, that's across the bridge. And when from this view, I can see that. Okay. Ah, that's what I'm controlling. Okay. Where am I trying to put this thing? I'm not sure. No? Just hook that up. There we go. Da-da-da. So, I'm a little nervous about the fact that I was warped. I was warped to this location, and I don't know a way back. I don't know if this game is possible to become impossible. Maybe there's a way to return to the house. Okay. Can go in here. I'll just be on my way. No. Joke's on you. I've been losing weight. I can squeeze in between, no? You can go that way. Where is this? Guess we'll go this way. I like the aesthetic of this game. I mean, now that there's no baby squawking at me. All right, those are stuck in place. What? If I hit that one, it goes out a little bit. So a little more. Oh, okay. I thought it was like you click. Oh my God, stop that. I got so many tools. Oh, I took the key out. I don't give a shit about that nutcracker. All right. Maybe it's this. At least now it's staying open. Wedge something in the gears? I mean, it's staying open, but I'm not walking across. Oh. It's grabbable up there. To all my items, I was like, this is definitely an item puzzle. But it was not. That's the same one, okay. I like to get my bearings first before exploring. I don't like to just jump in. Don't need to get my bearings twice, though. No. Stop it. Alright, so I don't mess with these controls, I guess. I mess with that only. Did it again. Alright. Can't even press the keypad. What is this? I thought that was my compass. And then put the compass away. I thought maybe you collapsed it. Or she. I'm a woman. I assume. Again, I could just be someone who invaded that person's house. It's not even, the problem there is not even that I don't know what code to enter, which I don't. It's that I don't know how to enter a code. I'm gonna wreck this thing, aren't I? I turned it on. So turning all of those on overloads it. Just leave it on, I guess? I don't know. That's still rusted over. Oh, do I have WD-40? So many things going on. See, I could keep going up. So I may not be the most thorough checking things right now. Here, clock goes with clock, right? Can I wind up the clock? No. Get out of here. Oof. Oh, great. Alright, that made me see red for a couple seconds. That's all that happened there. Alright, mystery item, go away. Here, eat some shells. Birds eat shells, right? That's how it works. Fetch. Pray. Alright, I don't know how to get rid of this thing. Oh yeah, there's also the path on the right. That is my compass. Okay, so you got to bring it down here in order to use it. Okay. Alright, so that's not right. I'm all turned around. Alright, so left, right. Okay, let's go over here. What? I thought this was a decision path where I went down the left path. Or did they just went around this one rock? So it splits and goes around the rock, that's all it did? Dang it. Is my game possible to win? Can I get back to the old place where I can get... Can I get back to the old house because there may be more items there? Okay, so actually it does seem like this is the place to be right now. If I can't go up there, this guy blocks me. And this is... What? What was that for? All right. Well, okay, so if you do know this game, is it possible to make it impossible? Oh, that's not comforting. I mean, I guess I died. I was killed by that bird and they allowed me to just continue, so it seems like they don't want to actually punish you. Yes, but you're not there. Okay. I mean, that's not comforting either. One thing that I did do was I did save it right before coming over to this world. So that lever I can flip, but that one I can't. Okay. There. Let's go. So I don't know what this is supposed to do, but it seems like this sub needs to be in a different place. Like this whole console down here is not for directing the sub. It's for this arm. Dang, like, look at... I'm clearly trying to go forward. Oh. Why is that flashing green? Was that flashing green before? Oh. What was it? 20.67, but I don't remember the other one. 118.96. I was like, 190? No, it can't be that. $18.96. So it's showing these different things. And it puts the X here. I was wondering if there was some other... I don't understand what this is saying. Yeah, it's that one. See, it flashes this one. At one point I got that to go. Something like that. I mean, these would have the same west coordinate. Here, let's get out my compass. No. It's really strange. I mean, it doesn't give me any scale. Like, I thought maybe, you know, you try to enter what those are, but... I don't know what each lattice mark is. I have so many inventory items, I don't know what they're for. I mean, not just this one. Okay, so this doesn't open when that's off. Okay, and it doesn't have enough power, maybe? All right, Tom. So actually, if I look at... My ear hurts. If I look at these handles, it might be saying that this one controls the longitude. In which case, if you wanted to go from this to this, you would adjust this one. I mean, it's backwards from typical. I mean, well, more like typically north is up. Right, because it does say north and west. But maybe that's not north. Because if it was, or maybe it's saying you move along this way. I don't know. I mean, typically this moves up and down. It should be. It's supposed to be. Which maybe that's what that means. You just move up and down. I'm thinking like it's the ring, and so you want to move the ring. Yeah, I don't know. See, it looks like there's one next to it, but okay. Ah. I was trying to look at this console in the front here. I don't know what these do. Seems like there's a lot to do in this game. I mean, there's just so many switches. Like, well, what did that do? Uh-oh. That's a problem. I can't leave. There we go. That's weird. So if they're both down, that shuts the door? Ah, now that opens. Never been in here. Can I not move forward? Don't seem to have the best angle on this. Maybe I need to use this on it. That looks like a ladder. I mean, it looks like it's trying to put pressure on something. I don't know. Maybe that's like there's nothing in there, but it looks like there's a whole other thing to look at up there, but my character will not step forward. There's kind of a bug here. And when I turn around, see, this is supposed to be nothing in the area to turn around. Should just be right there. So see, I can't turn around. I have to duck at least this low, but once I do, the range goes all the way up to here. That was a bust. Oh, okay, these lock the doors. That's what those do. So it probably originally started like that, and now I just unlock it. Okay, that solves that. Let's keep them unlocked. Hey, I solved one thing. Huh. Can I make this thing go? Is it from that? Is it from this? A lot of these don't go. Those aren't doing anything. That isn't staying. Jam this in it. Where's the magic lever that I need to pull in order to make the good thing happen? Just pull on that. There's something hidden in there. Maybe there's a stubble that I need to put a wind-up key in. I haven't really seen something that's like, oh yeah, that needs this. But who knows? Maybe it's like you need to put it in there. What? Was that doing that before? Oh, is this because there's extra power going in the other place now? Okay. Still does that. Well, that hasn't changed. See, there are more levers there, and these are missing levers. Let's put this in there. No. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Is it going there? I'm really tired of looking at this thing, especially since it feels like I told it to go to the right thing. But the fact there are 3 makes it feel like you're actually supposed to enter one of the other 2, but I don't know the scale of that map, so I don't know. If it's 1 degree, you know, I could put in 22, 6, 7. I mean, it's so precise, right? Wait, how is it? This is on. What? I don't know. I mean, there's the green thing. Is that me? Is that where I am now and I'm trying to get there? That's another thought. Then we need to thrust forward. Is it back here? Again, I don't know what that's doing. And we're still not going anywhere. I mean, it looks... It doesn't look capable of going anywhere. I need to find my WD-40 here. Is this WD-40? Just burn off the rust. Well, what can't be solved by fire can be solved by crowbars. And what can't be solved by crowbars can be solved by mystery item. So the fact I have all three means I have no excuses here. That sounds like the name of the next, come on. TikTok star. Flaming crowbar. I personally wouldn't want a screen name with the word flaming in it, but... What is this? Who are you? It's still going despite the fact I turned the engine off. Pretty shrill. Modern solutions and all that? No? It's not like I can warp back. So there is a solution apparently. I always do that. Go here. Yeah, that's just gonna keep going around the rock. That would continue back to the pier. Okay, so I got these papers. How do I look at the papers? Like, I don't know which one's which. I thought I would carry the papers around so I could read them again. Down here. Ah.
July 1st, 4 p.m. I have just returned from the other side. As on the previous test run, the portal stayed open for almost an hour, convincing me that my most recent modifications to the power modulation tube were successful. On this last trip, I extended my explorations, following the path until I came to a tall building some distance down the rocky coast. Approaching the tower, I was surprised to hear a voice call to me from a high window. I looked up to see a man waving excitedly. To my surprise, I could understand his speech. He invited me to come up at once. May 11, 3 p.m. Today, I opened the gate and was about to begin modifications when a figure suddenly appeared on the other side. It was bipedal and roughly shaped and sized like a man, though impossibly thin, with long limbs. I was startled and prepared to shut down the device, but the creature made no move toward me, just peered curiously, first at the portal and then at myself. Its eyes were small and intelligent, almost mischievous, but there was no malice in them. We stared at each other for as long as a minute. Then it turned and loped out of my view. This visitation confirms a growing suspicion that I have discovered some kind of parallel universe, for the creature is of a species not to be found upon this earth. May 19, 11 a.m.
Maybe I didn't look at this one before.
The creature returned. He approached the portal cautiously, sniffed it, then reached out with a finger as black and gnarled as a burnt twig. Testing the limits of his boldness, I beckoned him to come over. In a single bound, the creature was through the portal. He crouched before me, looking like nothing so much as a giant spider. I noticed strange geometric tattoos on his chest and upper arms. I watched him carefully for the duration of his visit, but all he did was peer inquisitively at the equipment. Twice, when a particular device caught his interest, he glanced at me, as if asking a question. His behavior almost made me laugh, as his furrowed black brow and tapering fingers made me think of a monkey exploring a new cage. When the energy levels approached instability, I coughed once to get the creature's attention and pointed to the portal. Apparently understanding my meaning, he took one last look around the laboratory, then went to the portal and stepped through. I just had time to see him safely on the other side before the power supply collapsed and the lights went out.
I wonder. I mean, that gives me an idea, but it seems kind of far-fetched, but it does kind of put things together, sort of. I guess I can go back and try it. "20 north, 118 west." So is this the tower where you saw someone in a high window? I'm not sure. Something about energy levels approaching instability. Now, okay, maybe I clicked too low on the bridge before. So, now can I take this while that's going up to instability? That's the wrong one. I don't know what I just did. Turns them on. The ship screams out in pain. I mean, now the energy is really low. See, that has 4 blues, and that only has 2. I can't figure out... I'm playing with all this stuff, trying to figure out what anything does, but it doesn't... This always sets off immediately. See, I'm trying to see what happens when I turn each of those wheels with each configuration of these, because I don't know what else to try. Oh! That was the one time. That was the one time it didn't immediately go off. See, these go off just immediately. I have both of them on. I guess I can keep it going though. I guess my cursor is active. I was literally going through every combination, and that was the last combination. All right, looks like we're actually moving now. I like how it was literally the last one. Like I was trying to do like each. I was like, I'm going to pull just this lever down. I think it was literally like the last combination. So it was like, first I turn the wheels without pulling the levers down, alarm goes off. Then I do it with just this one, pull each of, or turn each of the wheels, alarm goes off, pull the other, it goes off every time. All right, pull them both off, try the right one, alarm goes off. Pull them both down, try the left one, ooh. All right, so what, oh, my cursor's still active while that is, so what should I do while that's going? And I did all 4 things while that was going, and it was the 4th thing. Like it was literally, I went through systematically trying every single thing, and it was at the very back. Like, because they always say, you know, whenever you lose something, oh, you always find it in the last place you look. No. It was the last possible place to look. That's why I hate that phrase, because when you say, oh, it's in the last place you look. No. Like, I was literally out of places to look. That's what that phrase should be for. Hey, Tom. This is still the same, isn't it? I don't feel like wasting my time with this. I don't know. I've never watched that guy. I guess there's autopilot. I don't grab the steering wheel anymore. Probably goes nowhere. Clearly, this is what to do next. Open the top? No, okay, it won't let me. I'm surprised this still looks the same. It's not going anywhere. We need to go somewhere here. Okay, so that is a chair. See, I thought... See, at first I thought it was a chair, then I was like, no, that looks like 6 buttons right up against that, because it's too close. But that is a chair. Even though it's too close to be a chair. I don't know. I said this, but I don't know what it does. I don't know what that means. The sub was made for me, the protagonist. Oh, it is doing the highlight thing? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it is doing something. That's nice, I guess. You know, to stop me from just clicking on everything. But I mean, it's, you know, it's not bright enough to where, I mean, it's dim, so I have to move slowly. It's not like I can just wait for something to catch my eye. So I might as well just click fast. So is TikTok just the way of the future? Are we just doomed to have shorter and shorter attention spans as time goes on? It was funny when I was a kid. I just loved technology, like, because, you know, this was my era, right? And just, you know, moving from, you know, 8-bit images to 16-bit or whatever. Yeah, you are the next generation. What was I saying? Now I've actually forgotten. Oh yeah, just this was my era, so it was like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna always be, because you always hear about old geezers that just like want to cling to the past. And when I was in this era, I was like, no, I'm always looking forward to the next thing coming down. And it's like, no, I was just in the golden era of my life. I've been such a stickler ever since. Just give me those games from the 90s and stop improving things. Are you guys gonna actually enter the metaverse? I remember I was one of the first people on Facebook, because I was in college that year, and it was the year, you know, when they only let college students get on the platform, right? That was how they sold it. That's how they got, because they started it by making it feel like an elite club. That's how they got you to join it, as opposed to saying everyone's already using it, because that's the problem with the network effect, right? Well-established networks never collapse, but not established networks never get going. So they made it like an elite club. Like, oh yes, our school was accepted to Facebook. I really want to get in. So yeah, I don't know. I was one of the first, I don't know, million users out of the however many billions on Facebook, because, you know, we had the but I shut it down. Was it 2019 I did that? I don't know. I pulled up a Facebook page recently and it looked weird. Like, apparently they've changed their UI since 2019. I don't know. I never pull that site up. Anyway, I've never used a Zuckerberg product, any other Zuckerberg product, just like I've never used an Apple product. But I mean, I'm pretty amateur in my unplugging. Ocean Trainer is the top tier of unplugged. I'm actually really happy that when he does show up, because he is so... He doesn't... He's not part of this techno dystopia, whatever we live in now. He told me this in a DM, maybe, I don't know. Is it a personal thing? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's a badge of honor. He told me he's never used Amazon. That's legit right there. Oh, where do I use my mystery item? Okay, what am I trying to accomplish here? I have a key. What was the other game that did this? I didn't like this stuff. Space Quest 6 did this, where all of your items are in black and white except when you highlight them. It makes your inventory look, it's just hard to see. I don't understand it. Facebook, yeah, it was, yeah, depressed that's the word for it. I was absolutely depressed looking at it, and it just continually got worse. I don't understand how people like using it. I guess my social media, besides, you know, this community, I follow channels on YouTube. But apparently even that's going to be, well, the word boomer isn't, I mean, baby boomer, when there were a lot of kids born, it's not really. But, you know, boomer talking to like the older generation. I'm never going to be a boomer, because we think of boomer being the old people, but that's not actually what it means. But when I'm a boomer... I mean, maybe I already am because I use YouTube as opposed to TikTok. TikTok looks gross. I mean, YouTube is being a shit platform, but it actually upsets me because it could be a fantastic platform. I mean, I've never used TikTok because that's China and therefore worse. Just inherently, which I guess everybody's bought out by China now, so it doesn't matter, but I mean, that's like direct CCP. But, is it all just 10-second videos? Like, I don't know. Because people will like post TikTok videos to YouTube and they're always like, you know, 20 seconds or whatever. It's like, dang, you know, I want to be a creative person that makes 20-minute videos. Kids are all on TikTok. They think videos are supposed to be 20 seconds. It upsets me. I think I've convinced my viewers to go outside. They've dropped off a cliff as well. I mean, they didn't go off a cliff, hopefully, but the number did. My ear. I don't see anything else to do in here. It's frustrating because to go up. Yeah, this didn't change. See, like, you got this lever right here. So what you do is you gotta have that less than max so that it'll turn on. Then you go in here. Ah. When you pull this adds extra energy to it. I mean, this looks kind of magical. It got me thinking, is this how you open the portal? It's not really a sub, just like the spaceship on Myst wasn't really a spaceship, right? So once you turn that extra energy on, then you can no, it seems different now. So I started off the game really well. I did a lot of things, picked up a lot of stuff. I mean, is that a different clue or is that the same clue as this? Is this, I mean, because it also has 20 and 118, but with these decimals after it, so that the handwritten note was not as precise. I don't know. Doesn't matter. This thing isn't going anywhere. Anyway. You know what I'm gonna do? Just because I can't think of anything else to do. I'm gonna look around the house more. I probably did everything. Whoops.
April 12, 8 a.m. In unpacking a recent shipment of books from the university, I came across an arcane work entitled The Godel Universe. Browsing through it idly, I was surprised to discover a theory about the space-time continuum that today's theoretical physicists have either forgotten or ignored. Godel's theory is based on a group of motions of Bianchi type 8, in which the invariant varieties for the motions are three-dimensional hypersurfaces containing null and time-like lines, i.e., the orthogonals to these hypersurfaces are space-like. However, the Godel universe admits a four-parameter group in which the Bianchi type 8 is an invariant subgroup.
Okay, I didn't understand that, but I'm sure Tom did. In which the invariant varieties for the motions are three-dimensional. I'm gonna assume even if I could understand that, they wouldn't expect the average player to. Let's move on.
Thus, revealing a universe both homogeneous and stationary. This stationary characteristic makes the model unsuitable for a representation of the universe as we know it. Godel's hypothesis ends there, but I think it may apply to my own research on distortions in space. If our universe may be compared to a single sheet of paper, then with the proper bending of that sheet, any 2 points in space, no matter what the linear distance between them, may be brought into proximity, enabling instantaneous travel over distances of many light years. My theory that electricity focused through a Fresnel lens would create just such a proximity point is supported by Godel's model. I will incorporate it into future calculations.
Okay, I understood the paper part. I know how paper bends. So then you just extrapolate that out to the, you know, to more dimensions. I think he'll just, you know, 3D print another one if that one kicks the bucket. Okay. I thought it was girdle, but I don't need...
April 29, 11 p.m. I have modified the algorithm to include Godel's theory and focus the Fresnel lens accordingly. The storm is supposed to move in sometime after midnight. I will wait up for it, though these late nights are taking their toll. Hopefully this storm will be intense and the lightning rod will attract a bolt. If the power modulation tube can withstand the initial blast of energy, it should regulate the flow through the Fresnel lens, which in turn will focus it directly into my device. Maybe this time I will get some conclusive results.
I guess in his defense for whatever pronunciations he has, if he's just studied all this stuff on his own and then he's just read it, right? As opposed to actually talking to people, then he wouldn't know. Links to the wrong meaning. Why would the wrong meaning even be on there? Well, I don't know the code to that. There's got to be a way to return here. Wait. The portal closed. If the portal closes, am I screwed? This has clearly been the best room. I don't know this combination either. This is the best part of the game right here. We just spin it. Yeah, the portal disappeared. Did I lose? Yeah, so I don't actually see anything to do right now. If the portal goes away, do you lose? That's a serious question. You don't lose. Hey, Spooky Dookie. This game is a spooky dookie. I need to use my lighter on it. Oh. Crowbar. So what do I do to get my portal back? I also don't understand this. Why am I just carrying his mail around? I'm not opening it. Actually, that isn't a globe of Earth. It looks like a globe of Jupiter. So it's worth it for me to continue to poke around and see if... I mean, I'm curious how I get through the portal again if I miss that opportunity. Need to print another baby. So the alien can steal it again. It did feel kind of like the Savidro stealing Relishon moment. I'm just clicking everywhere with nothing doing. Sick of poking around the same 12 screens. This feels like the sub. It's the same exercise. So if you bring these down here, and sometimes clicking them will, well, you can close this. See, that one's always spinning. Let's open the letter with a crowbar. Are those missing from somewhere or what? See, like something like that, I can't think of anything offhand that fits that. In fact, when I look at these things, I don't see like an obstacle as like, oh, that needs a thing. He doesn't wash his dishes. Move the chair and open the drawer. Seen that puzzle before. I hope it's not like an interface thing where you... I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, do you really need a puzzle to open a letter? Like, that kind of loses some immersion with my character. Pretty sure that's not a puzzle in real life. I mean, there are letter openers, but you don't need one. That just, you know, opens it cleanly. Oh, unless you want to do the thing... There is the thing like in, They did have a puzzle in gray matter. Because they didn't want to mess up the seal on it. So the puzzle in gray matter was you hold it over like a steam vent or something, and it softens the glue so you can open it. Then you can glue it again and seal it up as if you never opened it. So it looks like, yeah. Because if he's gonna send this out, you don't want it to look like it was opened and I don't know. Or maybe in this case, if he's sending it out rather than receiving it, it wouldn't be as... No. I mean, it would still be weird if it looked like it was already opened and resealed. Like, it doesn't matter who gets it. I mean, yeah, if it's open on the hosting, I was like, oh, well, what if they're just like, oh, I forgot something. fire. It only burns the glue. The paper's unaffected. You actually... That's a tragic story. You actually did it. I was always afraid of doing something like that. Ow. It's worth more back then. I mean, the real gift was a valuable lesson. It's interesting how people don't think that my game is hopeless. I mean, when I said lose, I mean like in an unwinnable state, not like an actual game over, which I guess I've already seen as I got torn to shreds by a bird. Allegedly. But Sierra was still Sierra, huh? There is an unwinnable state, just not here. Oh my god, my ear. I don't know if it's actually my ear or if it's... Could be the jaw joint right behind, like right behind the ear. Just massaging that right there. Boy, that really does something there. Ooh. I wonder if it's that actually. So you got your jawbone. So right at that very back point, if you go, just try to dig up there as high as you can on that jaw, on the mandible, whatever. Yeah. That's what it is, I think. I'm not sure. But it's so high up there, like you normally think of like your jaw here, that I wouldn't recognize it as a jaw ache. I don't know. Yeah, these are really nice. These are, I mean, these are absolutely I mean, these are, look at that. Like, I have worn these all the way down. I need to get new ones. But my ears never get sore in these. These are professional grade. Like, they are built to last. I mean, not them last a really long time. But I mean, they're built so that you can go 12 hours without, because I did have that problem with my old headphones. My ears would hurt. I remember having this conversation with Mostap. Yeah, if you get really good headphones, you'll get great sound quality, but still, it won't. Yeah, my ears won't get sore. My ears would always get sore, like directly on the cartilage. If you just poke like right into your ear, just do that, and don't even go in the canal, just the cartilage in that inner spot in your ear. That's where it would hurt. But I don't get that anymore. Yeah, but something like this is worth it when it's... I mean, this whole setup, like, I don't hold back with this because I use this stuff. This is my life right here. Man, this play session has come to an absolute screeching halt. Like, this was moving in the first hour, and just nothing is happening. Just click, click, click. Okay. North American Standard oil tank. So, what? Release the oil? Yeah, but you were a kid. It seems like a reasonably good game to drink to, too. I should have been drinking. Oh, well. What would you guys think if instead of me streaming this super long, I've been going 2 hours, 50 minutes. I want to make some progress, but what if, you know, so I've almost gone 3 hours. Like, if this was a 3-hour stream, instead of doing like one 6-hour stream, what if I broke it up into 2 3-hour streams, like tomorrow? I never do that. But what would you hang out again tomorrow? I find it somewhat tempting this time around. All the codes are down the middle. Come on. I don't even know if it's 4 digits. Got any ideas sent? You may be the only one who hasn't played this game. Yeah, get your booze ready. Yeah, I've been really terrible planning streams because I've been working on my YouTube video. But, you know, if I get to a point, like, hopefully that'll inspire me. Like, what I'm thinking, I don't know. December might be like this, where I just need to get a certain amount of progress done every day. And so, instead of having, like, a streaming day, Oh, you've been putting this game in the spoiler thread? I never look at that thread. I have no idea even how active it is. I totally forgot about that thread, actually. If you don't check the spoiler thread, then you can guess along with me, yeah. I mean, usually I like to have a go at it first, but in times like this, it's like, I tried clicking on the phone and nothing happened. I don't know what to do. And it's like, you got any ideas? Took me a second to get that joke because I actually read it in the joking way first. There you go. Catch up on that, and then we can solve it together tomorrow. Oh. Because this is pathetic. I like, all the progress I've made was in the first hour. And I spent 2 hours just going in circles, not accomplishing anything at all. And going in the green car actually quits the game, huh? I mean, it gives a message, but, you know. Everything's a fallacy. You wouldn't know till you try it. Guess I don't need my compass out right now. But yeah, tell me, like, how active is the spoiler thread generally, like, over the last, I don't know, few months? Because I'd hate it to be, like, more active than the other threads. That would make me sad if the real party was in there. Okay. Man, I am sick of this. But you guys insist there's something... Is it... I mean, it's not something I wait for because I've waited too long. It's my mystery item. Use your mystery item on this. See, there's another chunk of the room that was not letting me look at. See, there's that whole other part right there. Ah. No. Couldn't tell if that was... I can't see the side of this key. I thought maybe it would fit there. Always hit that stupid thing. And it just doesn't let me enter in the dark house. So this one... This one's the lights for the house. I don't know. Fire? Nope. I clicked there. I don't know. So I try to avoid that and end up looking down. I gotta click like the side of the door. I have not seen combinations for either that or the safe. I don't think.
May 11th. When the...
So do I need to, I guess, I mean, I was told I could open this. As if it's an interface thing. So double click, swipe, or like tearing it. Tuft of hair in the back looks dumb. It's not behaving. All right. Which one? Is it in the manual somewhere? Let's see, Spooky, Sarah, Tom, Sent. That's 4. Says there are 4 people here. No lurkers. Let's roast the lurkers because there are none. I don't like a puzzle to open this. Is it, I mean, would it be in the manual for the game to, I mean, if it's an interface thing, need a hint. Kind of curious what that does. All right, let's see what it says. Okay, so it introduced me to the game. It's not even a puzzle. Does the game, or does, I got it on GOG, is it, is this, oh, never mind about lurkers. What was I saying? Yeah, is there a manual that comes with that? Not that I would expect you to know. Just thinking. I can look. Sometimes you do get a manual when you get these versions. Ooh. Remember when I played Monkey Island 4? I had that little thing in the corner showing the error messages. This one's got a bunch of those too. Or no, it doesn't have a bunch. It's got some though. You have a question I might be able to answer. Well, first of all, I thought I'm clicking on this option to look at the manual. And I would like to look at that, but I'm clicking it, nothing's happening. So yeah, but you think that it's like, you think that the interface is garbage, or that I'm being garbage? Because it's one or the other. Whoops. Left that open. I mean, if I can't even open the manual, let alone this letter, it's probably me. I am in trouble tonight. That's why I need to probably end the stream soon. It feels weird. It feels weird to end the stream now, but I kind of want to play tomorrow, and I don't normally do that either, so. I mean, I guess I can look in the folder here. Have to navigate it to it manually because there's nothing on there that... What is this game called? There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I don't see anything specifically about opening this letter. Yeah, you should be able to just rip it open if you don't mind the permanent mark that makes on the letter, right? If you still plan on sending it. Okay. Well, I guess you'll just have to tell me. I hate breaking down and being, because I always like to try to get games all the way through. Like, I solved that whole thing without a single hint. But I think we're already there, because I can't even open this. But I'm also being assured that it's not my fault. Oh, I was using it down here. I was using it down here, not on the thing. Okay. You'll notice when I was swapping everything around down here, that was my attempt to combine items. But you need to put it up here. That's something that should be in the manual. If you want to interface items together, you need to 5/18/28. There we go. I'm such an asshole for opening this. No. Can't hold this. I thought that you start by turning it to the right, right? You can clear it out by just, you turn it at least 3 times around. If I do that, does that clear it? It wouldn't clear an actual save. Seems to clear this. Let's do the 3 turns just anyway. Let's do all the combinations like I did before, and it'll be the last one in the cycle. Okay. Turn it around twice. 3. 5. Okay, and actually I kind of remember now, you need to pass 0. Pretty sure that's the rule. Now you go back. There we go. Yeah, you need to pass 0 on that second turn. What? There's more in there. All right, what is this? Ooh.
April 12, 8 a.m. In
Math. I don't know. I don't have the British way of saying maths. I don't know. Can't do it. Square root of 2 and assign 8.
2nd, 9 p.m. I have had limited success modulating the power supply, and I am unsure how to stabilize the gate.
So wait, how much of this did I thought maybe I put...
April 12.
Yeah, I did see that.
April 29, 11 p.m. I have... April 30, 7 a.m. Something unexpected and quite remarkable. The storm hit after midnight and peaked shortly before 5 a.m. The lightning was frequent and directly overhead. The energy cells charged quickly to maximum capacity. At 5:25, I made some adjustments to the power modulation parameters and turned on the machine. The Fresnel lens focused the massive waves of energy passing through the device, and as I had predicted, a distortion in space occurred before the device. To my amazement, the distortion began to deform. I stared in disbelief as the anomaly I had created burst like a bubble, revealing a portal in the fabric of space. Through the portal, I caught a glimpse of a rugged land, possibly a rocky shore, as I thought I saw water in the distance. Certainly no place around here, no place I had ever seen before. After just a few moments, a sudden power surge collapsed the energy field and blew the fuses. Stunned by what I had seen, I sat in the dark, thinking and listening to the diminishing rain. Amanda's waking cry finally brought me to my senses. I do not understand what I have witnessed. The only explanation I can devise is that if indeed our universe is as a single sheet of paper, then there may be other sheets or universes layered with our own. If the portal caused the space-time continuum to fold, another universe may have been crumpled up alongside of this one. I must continue my experiments in this uncharted territory and hope for enlightenment somewhere along the way. My first task will be to modify the energy consumption so that I can control the gate and increase the time it stays open. May 2nd, 9 p.m. I have had limited success modulating the power supply, and I am unsure how to stabilize the gate. An hour ago, I programmed the gate to stay open for 6 minutes. It opened and I stepped through. The sensation was strange, but not painful. I felt a strong pulling force, as if my body was stretching like saltwater taffy. The light brightened to an intense glare. My eyes blurred with tears, distorting shapes and colors. Gradually, the pulling subsided and my vision cleared. I found myself standing on the rocky shore I had seen through the portal. I turned and, much to my reassurance, saw the portal still open behind me. A large body of water was just visible at the foot of a narrow path. I.
Why is I on this page? Why would you, right in the middle of the paper, start with I? Good enough. Page 58, next page.
Heard the muffled roar of the surf, though I was too far away to see the waves. Bending down, I picked up a rock. It seemed solid enough. Affected by a sudden nervousness, I dropped the rock and went back through the portal. This time, the sensation was one of being pushed, almost violently, and I stumbled and fell to my knees on the laboratory floor.
He dropped the rock. Why didn't he bring the rock back with him? Yeah, the thing about the yet, though, is that at least it was at the end of the page.
May 11, 3 p.m. Today, I opened the gate and was about to begin modifications when a figure suddenly appeared on the... May 19. When the energy levels approached instability, I coughed once to get the creature's attention and pointed to the portal. Apparently understanding my meaning, he took one last look around the laboratory, then went to the portal and stepped through. I just had time to see him safely on the other side before the power supply collapsed and the lights went out. July 1st, 4 p.m. I have just returned from the other side. As on the previous test run, the portal stayed open for almost an hour, convincing me that my most recent modifications to the power modulation tube were successful. On this last trip, I extended my explorations, following the path until I came to a tall building some distance down the rocky coast. Approaching the Thus, I made the acquaintance of another inhabitant in what I have come to think of as a parallel world. The eccentric old man turned out to be an inventor of strange animated contraptions. We sat in his workshop surrounded by mechanical odds and ends. His talk rambled from subject to subject in a disjointed manner I could not entirely follow. Several times he mentioned a dark being whom he feared and warned me about in gibbered, broken words. I believe it is the creature from the beach. Much of his rambling I was unable to comprehend. As I prepared to return to the portal, he suddenly began rooting among an assortment of gadgetry. After a few moments, the inventor revealed an intricate decorative box. To my surprise, he pressed it upon me with the utmost urgency.
You know what would be sad is if you could develop some kind of portal technology, but it would require both sides to create a portal. So, like, at best you can, skip flight times, but you wouldn't be able to, like, travel space, go to another universe or anything. Unless someone just so happened to invent it over there.
The inventor is obviously deranged, though his inventions indicate genius as well. His strange behavior made me fear for my safety. I felt a sudden, urgent desire to return to the portal, and so, thanking him for his gift, I departed. The return to this world was uneventful, but I am troubled. Just what was the inventor trying to tell me? I have examined the box closely and have opened 2 of its inner panels, but I am unable to continue further.
Oh yeah. My hypothetical was not along the lines of actual science, just the the parameters of what if, Well, I got that open. So now can I go back to the other place? Did he show me his lighthouse?
April 12. Thus, April. Stop. Heard the muffled.
That's a date. No.
May 11th.
No, it's not gonna be that. That's not a combination. It is. What the heck? All right, this is an upgraded mystery tool. No, this is so cool. I don't need a traditional screwdriver. What am I picking? That's a mystery. No. Looks like a squid.
May 25, 6 p.m. Perhaps I have been unwise in allowing the creature frequent access to my laboratory.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dumb.
Our mutual curiosity seemed reason enough at the time, but now I am uncertain. Since his first appearance, the creature has been waiting for me every time I activate the portal into his world. He would watch me work or study the equipment, but he never touched anything or interfered in any way. I must have become accustomed to his presence because today, after opening the gate and watching the creature cross over, I focused my attention on my work. When I looked up from the computer, he was gone. Upon examining my equipment, I discovered that a power modulation tube was missing.
Coming up. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here.
Although the tubes are expensive, I have several spares, so the loss is not too serious. I am concerned the creature's motivation may go beyond mere curiosity. Though his action does not necessitate curtailment of my experiments, I will restrict his access to my laboratory.
Come here. Stop wasting my time.
May 27, 3 a.m. I have built a cage around the portal so that the creature cannot wander freely about the lab. When I opened the portal earlier this evening, he was not waiting on the other side. No doubt he realized that I must have learned of his thievery and hesitated to show himself again. I pretended to be absorbed in my work. After a few minutes, I caught a peripheral glimpse of a shadow crossing the portal into the cage. I turned toward him. The creature did not appear disturbed by the cage. He crouched on his haunches and stared at me without expression. Though I felt uneasy, I forced myself back to work. The minutes passed slowly. Finally, it was time to shut off the power to the gate. When I reached for the switch, the creature leapt across the portal. Obviously, he understands some of what I do and knew his escape route was threatened. We have been unable to communicate, but I am beginning to think there may be deeper, more devious aspects to his intelligence.
I'm gonna skim this again. Okay.
June 14, 2 p.m. It has been over a week since I last saw the creature. He has returned less often since I built the cage over the portal. I am continuing my work to stabilize the energy field, thus far without success. Now that I am not constantly watched by the creature, I have a revitalized energy, enabling me to work straight through most nights. The lack of sleep makes me irritable, a mood that must be contagious, as Mandy is unusually ill-tempered as well. I'm sure our new neighbor must think us both a bit peculiar, though our infrequent exchanges have been pleasant enough. Since Diana's death, I have had little interest in such things as friends. Perhaps that is not entirely healthy, though now I have no time for such thoughts. I digress. Probably due to my long hours. Hopefully, soon I will have results to show for my labors. July 7, 11 p.m. A breakthrough. I added a new parameter which eliminated the instability factor. The equation now allows for the possibility of a permanent gateway, stable for an indefinite period of time. I am feeling ill, and I am afraid my lack of sleep is clouding my judgment. The final modifications on the equipment must keep until tomorrow morning.
You can't even write and speak the same words. That's how disconnected he is from himself.
July 7, 2 a.m. My worst fears have come true. The dark being has somehow copied my device and has created its own portal between the worlds. I awoke to the unmistakable electric snap of the portal closing. That thing has been in my lab. It has stolen more equipment and, to my horror, my blueprints for the gate device. I am such a fool. I am preparing to follow it through. I will only have an hour before the gate closes, and I do not know where the creature has gone. I have been so blind, doing nothing while it has schemed to steal my invention. I must stop it. I must destroy its gateway into our world. Oh, dear God, let me be in time.
So, what was the point of all this in the first place? Was it just a hobby of his? Because portals are cool, and now he's wrecked the universe? This doesn't look like a good place to be sticking your head in. Can't entirely tell what this is. I guess I took out one that was burned. I don't know. Burnt out. There we go. Got a gig of RAM. That's a lot. All right, do we go with these now? no. I have this weird looking key. I have a wind-up key. I'm wondering. Let's see. Well, I don't know how to get past this. Oh, well, I guess I could hit it with a crowbar. There we go. Okay, let's see. I was starting to wonder if, I mean, it is getting kind of late. I didn't want to say it. It would have been funny if I quit right before figuring out how to get past that lock. What did I just take? There we go. That still says failure. That isn't doing anything. still let you open this. I think I solved this. But who knows? Maybe there's a third thing in there I need to replace. Keep going. What's your problem? Ah. Those both still fail. You know, it seems like a really dumb idea just for fun. What is this? That wasn't a problem. It's still... I thought I fixed that. I guess I left it in the opposite state I thought. I don't know. Or maybe when you pull it down, it automatically unplugs. See, in my mind, I'm like, oh, that'll actually break the cord. It wouldn't just unplug it. It would, yeah, like it would still be plugged and you have some other severed part of the wire. Depending on, you know, the nature of the force and the direction of the force and how tightly those lock. What do I have left to do here? This isn't very helpful. Oh, before it said hardware enabled. Now it's not saying that. This is locked, but I don't know why. Oh, you just touch one of those and it... I like how that one stops and that one keeps going. So, the only other thing I can think of is to try this one more time. Nope. Good, I don't have to look up the code again. I don't see anything else to do here. So the things that still won't work are this, the system initialization, and the power switch outside. That's what I'm aware of. If you don't mind, I think I'm gonna punt this a day. I'm gonna get some sleep, work on my project some more, and then normally I wait a week, but I think I might play this again tomorrow. It's a shorter stream. Split this one up. So yeah, so that means I can stop at a random time such as this because it won't be that long this time. What should the saved game be called? Something along the lines of the computer not being able to start. Too tired to come up with something funny and clever. good enough. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you all tomorrow. If I don't get enough work done and I really want to work, because, like I said, I got that monthly goal that I just really want to pour some extra work in every day. If I don't get to where I want to go, then maybe I won't stream this tomorrow. But that's the point, is this should be my motivation to get it done as soon as possible so that I can stream. That's the idea. So hopefully I'll see you at least for a couple hours tomorrow. And yeah, so I'll see you then.